Hi everyone, I'm Dave Mulvanna. I'm here with Mike Godwin. Mike, how you doing today?
Doing good. How about you?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Good.
Ready to recap these games from this past weekend.
Can we get to Skip Bayless and Steve?
Hey, why not? Why not?
Handshake.
We'll make it friendly today.
Alright.
For now.
Dan's not here again.
Dan's not here. Schedules are crazy this summer.
Yeah.
We're hoping to get him back out here. We know you guys miss him, as do we. So we're gonna get together and try to see if we can figure out a schedule that works for all of us. So first up, Mike, we have Hurricanes versus GSU.
I'm just happy to announce that we don't have to give GSU another pass this week.
We weren't going to give them another pass if they lost again.
Who knows? I might go. I've given them two. Why not three?
No,
I don't need to now.
I think passes only come in like one time. But they got the win.
Yes, they did.
Big win, 80-67.
They spread out the scoring.
Blake Rubenstein continues to play very good basketball for them. 22 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. He's just doing it all for them.
Don't forget Reese.
Well, I was going to say that's for last. We have Vernon Clay with 15 points, and then Maurice Farrow, 24 points, only 2 rebounds, but we probably got his stats wrong.
Probably. He had to have had like 12.
Give him 3 more rebounds. Let's give him 5. Just say
We'll give him
5.
5. We might as well give him 8.
I'm not giving him 8.
No.
He's not an 8 rebound game guy.
No. He can do that.
He caps out at 5. Absolutely.
He'll prove you wrong just like Derrick Henry did.
Derrick Henry has a bad motor. I'll get to that in due time. Look, Lorenzo Wilson, finally, big game for him. I remember when he used to play in the B division, he'd have these kind of games all the time.
He couldn't miss from downtown. 7 for 11. I guess he could miss,
but he rarely did.
Seemed like it. He could.
22 points for him, 8 rebounds. We look at Robert Woolbright, 16 points,
10
rebounds.
Double.
Double. That's what we like to see. And then Al Walker, 15 points, 2 assists, which could be a career high for him.
He actually got hurt in this game. He didn't play. I'm not quite sure what time he got hurt. I think he was a little after the second half just started. He sprained his ankle.
So he would have put up 50.
So he would have put up 50 points and probably 20 assists.
He had 15, so in all likelihood, he probably would have had 30. Would the Hurricanes have won this game if Al Walker stayed healthy?
No, I don't think so. I think GSU was just too much for him.
Now, I heard...
with everyone there, GSU has some legit scores.
I heard R.T. Plumsky came to the game a little late.
Yeah, he said something about he got lost or something like that. Not sure.
Weird.
I know he's from around here, so I don't
So
know where
it didn't really add up?
What happened? I don't know. Who knows?
R.T. Always a story with him.
We'll give him a pass.
Always a story with him.
Give him a pass.
Next up, we have ACC versus Air 5. And you know what? This game was very entertaining. We had lots of highlights. The score didn't, 81-73.
High scoring game.
Yeah, ACC pretty much controlled this game from the start.
Without Courtney Hines, too, in the middle.
Yeah, and, Courtney, I go and I adjust the schedule for him so he can make these games, and then he doesn't show up.
Maybe he was working OT this week.
Or, it was a 5 o'clock game, so maybe he just, I think that has to be extra. So I adjust some games. Mo Jackson,
2, 3, 4, 5 players in double figures for him.
They were shooting the ball really good. Mo Jackson, 17, 4 of 8 from 3-point line. Also Isaiah Mason, 14 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Tavon Moore's got me tired. I think he played in 3 games on Sunday. So, he got his basketball, that's for sure.
Play, right?
He got his basketball, that's for sure.
Derrick
17
Henry.
points, 8 rebounds.
Come on.
I'll get to Derrick in a minute. I'll get to Derrick in a minute. Tamir Gibbs, 19 points, 9 assists. He couldn't just get 1 more assist. And you know what?
Game,
I was watching the highlights and I know what happened. He actually passed the ball to Derrick on a layup and Derrick missed it. That would have been his 10th assist.
See, Derrick, he always finds a way to come at you.
You know what?
He put up 10 points, 16 rebounds, serving double-doubles, and he still has to come at you in some way.
You know what though? Now
listen to him.
I've got him so worried about his rebounds. He's not scoring anymore. 10 points.
He didn't need to. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of it.
He did have 3 blocks.
I will not stand for it anymore.
He did have 3 blocks. I was okay with that amount.
I'm on Derek's side now.
But Mike, as you remember last week, I talked about questioning Derek's memory.
Yes.
Like you remember, they had players like Randy Moss, the football player, but
Great talents.
great talent, but they don't bring it every week.
I can't wait for Derek to average 16 rebounds the rest of the season.
Well, and we know he can do it, but you sit here and Randy Moss, I remember him saying he plays when he feels like it.
Well,
Can we put Derrick Henry into that category?
Randy Moss.
I mean, he
I haven't
plays.
heard him say that.
No, he
You're
would.
just assuming he does that.
No, I'm comparing their motors.
I've had enough of this. I've had enough of it.
I'm just putting it out
Derrick
there.
Henry is an all-star in this league. An all-star.
When he feels like it.
Well, he felt like it this
also
week with 16 rebounds.
All right, we'll see if he can keep this up. That's all I want to see is if he can keep this up. All right, now let's take a look at Air 5. We have Tyler Hudson, 16 points. He got a lot of help from Nick Richards with 29. I mean, a high-scoring game, 73 to 81.
I still haven't seen them play.
No?
No. What's their record, 2-2?
Yes. 2-2. They won it's every other week. It's every other week with them, Mike. They won their first, lost their second, won their third, lost their fourth. So I know what I'm doing during the preview show. I'm picking Air 5.
That's
Whoever they're playing.
Doesn't
even
matter
know
who
yet.
they're playing. You're picking them.
I'm picking them. I mean,
it's hard to compete with 5 players in double figures.
that's when you have to question Air 5's defense a little bit.
Do you?
I think individually, they need to take it personally. Like, I need to stop my guy from scoring.
So you're saying their defense is the reason they're 2-2?
This week,
They
when you
can score with the
when
best
you
of them,
see
you're
when
saying?
when you see 5 guys on the other team in double figures,
They had 3.
yeah,
Not 5.
it's not 5. It means if they have 3 in double figures, it means 2 guys playing defense did their job.
I guess you can say that.
But if you see 5, that means
But
there's a
from
lot
the
of people
look-
not doing their job on
From the
defense.
looks of it, this team can score with anybody.
Yeah, but this week they just couldn't score enough with ACC.
Well, obviously 2 games they didn't score enough because they're 2-2. But it's like it kind of reminds me of the faculty, our team. We can score with them, but we give up a lot of points also.
Yeah, and you know what? I challenge the faculty to step up
Yeah.
their defense. Next up, oh man, I want to say it was a dark day for Steve Lee this past Sunday.
It's a great day for me because I called it. I called it.
You've been wrong, like
It doesn't matter. I told you
30,
when I'm actually
31,
right.
32, 33, whatever many times in a row you were wrong, Mike.
I called this. I called it. I'm probably the only one in the whole league that called it.
I have to really give a lot of credit to Robert Price and the crew. Lucky.
Yeah, you better. They ended the streak.
I know.
One short of the Shooters Club
I am
record.
fully
one
aware.
short.
This streak has been
Supposedly one
This
short.
streak has been the biggest record in sports in the last 6 months.
Now that the crew knows, the crew knew all along that they could beat Joe Monkey. They're going for that championship
They got
now.
They got the
They're going for that gold ball.
they got the monkey off the back, no pun intended. They got that monkey off the back.
No. They knew it all along.
Yeah, but they didn't get the job done until now. Do you think this will translate to playoffs?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yep.
You hate to see a winner, don't you?
The crew is the winner.
No, but like this
This
whole
week.
time during the drunk monkey streak, you just despise the streak.
Even Darrell said I was paying the refs off to see them lose.
That might be a little desperate.
It was a good game, though. Very good game.
James Boyce for the Crew, 17 points, 7 rebounds.
Very competitive game.
Vern Sharper, 14 points, 2 of 3 from the three-point line. How many did the can you remind me how many the Crew won by?
1.
Lucky added 4 points. Difference maker. Without a doubt. 4 points.
What about Steve Lee adding 0? He had 1 bucket. They win this game.
Don't put this on Steve. Steve has put together a dynasty that has lost 1 regular season game in the last 28 games.
Is it 28?
I make up the number now.
All I know is that it's over.
You know what?
And I called it. I knew I was right from the start. Go on.
I look at Drunk Monkey, and the thing that stands out to me is no Lawrence Hines when they need him the most.
Oh, here we go. Now you're going to say the what if factor. The what if Lawrence
No.
What if Kivas was there?
I'm
What
giving-
if Corbin Horsey was there?
I'm giving all the credit to the Crew.
You better be.
I'm just disappointed.
They ended the streak.
I am
You better be
disappointed.
looking at that camera,
Disappointed in Lawrence.
give them the credit they deserve.
I just did.
All right.
I already talked about
I'm just making sure.
Darrell Johnson, 13 points. Brandon Tennell, 22 points. Manny Elgood, 21 points. But
In all seriousness, this was a great game.
yeah,
Well-
you know what? When both these teams get together
Yeah.
and play right down here on that HAC basketball court, there's nothing like it.
Yeah. It was a great game. I love watching those kind of games.
They'll meet again in the playoffs. I
I'm
guarantee
sure
it.
they will.
Guarantee it. And I
Sure they
can't
will.
wait. Could be for a championship. Who knows?
So now, the Crew has the longest streak.
Now I can say the Crew is the best team right now.
Thank you.
I'm fair. I'm fair. I'm not doing it for you. I'm
That
just-
hits home to me because I've been back in the Crew for I don't know how long.
Sometimes you just out of control. Next up, we have WSI versus the Best Squad. Best Squad a little short-handed. They reached in the bleachers, just pulled out a random spectator, I think is how Timon put it. That random spectator happened to be Tavon Moore.
Which is a pretty good player in this game.
Yeah, average player. I mean, all-star game appearances, averages probably 17 and 8 or 9 rebounds, something like that, but average.
Average player.
I think you take that kind of upgrade
And
out of
his-
the stands any
And
day.
his 5'5" little brother.
Yes, who I really think
Is that a
he's,
stretch?
I really think he was close to the 5'6".
5'6". Okay.
So
But it doesn't matter. They got the win. Will Bull with 25 and 11. I mean,
you know what?
you expect that every night from every weekend.
I'm just upset with myself that in the predictions I doubted WSI being able to win this game. I said they'd have to play a near perfect game, and they didn't play near perfect. They played very good. Jeremy Jean, 8 points. And as you know, a lot of pressure on him. He's handling the ball for a lot of the game. 5 assists, 6 rebounds. Wicker continues to be my favorite name in the league. 19 points. Will Townsville, 17. And Mike Boyd adds 18, and he shot a higher percentage. I called Mike Boyd out several videos and said he needs to shoot a higher percentage.
Do you think he heard you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Mike, probably the TV that he has in his room, he probably just saves the clips of me saying what he has to do, and he watches them before he goes to bed every night.
You're something else, Dave.
It's just like having a coach right there with you.
Not really.
Same thing.
You're not a proven winner in this league.
Oh, I'm sorry, I said Will Townsville. RJ had 17 points and 6 rebounds. Sorry, RJ, I almost skipped over you. I remember RJ
Will
being there. RJ
wasn't
had a
even
good
there.
game. What?
Will wasn't even there.
I know, I read it online. Speaking of not being there, Derek Savage does it again. Can we just take him off the roster at this point?
No, because he'll be back.
You think he's healing up that knee?
Yep, and he'll return with the MVP caliber player he is.
We have Tevin Cartwright, 4 points. Welcome to the HAC Basketball League. I don't think he's ever played a game here before. I could be wrong.
Time on.
Time on. 9 points, 4 of 12 for field goals. 1 of 7 from the three-point line.
And
He might have been forcing the issue a little bit.
He said something about putting it on his shoulders, or was that last week? He said that.
No, I think it was this
this
past week.
This past week.
He's taking, you know what, I like that. When a
He's a
captain
leader.
gets out there
He's a
and
leader.
takes credit for the loss and says, you know what, guys, I got this one. I need to make one more three-pointer and we
Yeah.
win this game. Adam Ahern, not his best performance. Only 12 points, 5 rebounds. But I won't question Adam's motor like I had to with Derek because Adam usually brings it every week. So I can give Adam a pass this week.
All right. So you're just handing out passes to anybody?
I give one pass out.
Okay.
I never give passes out.
Yeah.
Will Bull did his thing, 25 points. You know what? Only 2 of 10 from three-point line.
That's all right. The fans are here to see him dunk.
11 rebounds. I only remember maybe 2 dunks from him.
I'd pay to watch him dunk twice.
Is that a disappointing performance though? Only 2?
No. 25 and 11? I don't think so.
Will averages 2.3 dunks per game in the HAC. So, you know,
His average went down a little bit.
he dropped. Dropped.
He's
Actually,
gonna-
he's
he's gonna
probably
break-
closer to like 5 or 6. Yeah, I don't want to get fired up. I can't have him breaking any
Yeah,
rims.
he's going to break a rim one of these days.
And Tavon Moore, hopefully Brian Salter doesn't hear that Tavon played for another team this past week.
that could be team chemistry issues.
You don't want to get your papers. You don't want to get your papers.
We like controversy.
We do like to start up a little bit, I guess. Next up, in our final game, we have Flight Skin versus Brothers. Mike, what have I been telling you about this Flight Skin team?
I don't know. Tell me.
I've been telling you they are the real
I
deal.
don't
They're
listen- I
not.
don't listen half the time you talk. Do you expect me to remember?
They
what
are
you're
not.
saying
They are
about this
not
team?
yours and my parents' Flight Skin team from earlier years. They are the present day Flight Skin.
What does that even mean?
87 to 47. They win by 40 points. Brian Dorsey, listen, when he has a bad game, I let everyone know about it. So I'm not going to talk about it this week.
I would really like him to get in the stat book other than just shooting threes.
No, if Brian's pretty much useless inside the three-point line. I think even on defense, he should just stay out there. Useless inside the three-point
They
line.
were 14 to 28 from three. That's pretty good percentage.
50%.
I'll take that.
Brian
Issues
Dorsey-
like this,
I didn't
they-
finish talking about Brian yet. 7
You
for
said
8.
you weren't going to talk
7.
about
I
him.
was lying. 7 for 8 from the three-point line. If he didn't shoot a 3, I wouldn't have even known he was at this game.
That's true.
Oh no, sorry, he had a steal too. It probably wasn't even his.
Yeah.
Danny Rodriguez probably got the steal by handing it to Brian. The stack keeper missed it. Kyle. Jason Bromley, 7 points. That's a solid game for him. Ebon Ellerby, 8. Demond Vance, 8.
24 assists for Flight Skin. Sorry to interrupt.
That's pretty good. That's 3 more than Marky D had in his last game.
And that's about 15 more than what Brothers had.
But as a team, if you get more assists than Marky D did in that one game, I feel like
It's a
you did
win.
good. Yeah.
It's a win.
I feel like that's how they should, they should compare. Did we out-assist Marky D today?
I don't think so.
And if they don't,
Because
then
you're
they
acting
got
like
assists.
Marky D does that every game, but he doesn't.
Yeah, he did it once though, and it was incredible.
It was incredible. That's an incredible feat.
Record.
Incredible.
Danny Rodriguez, 18 points, 3 of 4 from the free throw line.
Are we back? Are we back to the old Danny? Shooters Club Danny?
Danny didn't go anywhere. He played with the crew last season. He didn't have to be the
They
offensive
too much
juggernaut
fire.
that he was in the past.
Don't get louder when I'm trying to tell.
If I have to overtalk you, I'll overtalk you.
You just screamed in my ear.
Well, the volume's down low on the video camera. Let me see, what else did Danny do here? 6 rebounds, 6 assists. And that's another reason Dan's not on the show today. He said he had nothing good to say about Danny, so I said, you're not coming on the show.
Dan was looking for Danny to retire. And Danny's proven he's not going anywhere.
No, he just
Proving
gets
it.
better with age. Danny's like a fine wine. Better with
You're
age.
right. He didn't need to do all the scoring last season for the crew. They have too much firepower.
But he's
Now he's the man.
20. He's a 26-6 guy now. 26-6.
20 points or 26 points and 6 assists.
20 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds.
You can't say 26 and 6. It sounds like a
26 and 6.
Hey.
I didn't hesitate long enough. Didn't pause.
Yeah.
Now we look at brothers. David Todd. I feel like he's been playing some of his best basketball as of late. 19 points. AJ Hicks, 14. They need more help.
I would say they could start by making a few more threes. They were 1 for 7.
Or maybe they could start by just not shooting threes.
That would work too. That would work.
Yeah, 1 of 17 from the 3-point line.
6 of 14
That doesn't
from the
put
foul
very much
line.
pressure on the defense. I mean, I can assume though that they were down by 7-8. They had to start chucking.
Yeah, I mean, 1 for 17 and 6 for 14 from the free throw line. Just think how many points you're leaving on the court right there. I mean, I know you lost by 40,
But still, if you know there's 16 shots, those threes that they missed, there were 2s that went in. That's 32 points. Make it a game. So, Mike, we have to do it now since the streak is over. And Drunk Monkeys, until the streak was broken, was clearly the best team in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get your top 5 right now.
My top 5's
If you need to see the teams, I have.
Sure.
Yeah.
got to go with the Crew.
At number 1?
No, I'll go from 5 down.
Well, we already know number 1 now.
All right, I'll go from 1 up. Number 2, got to go with Drunk Monkey. I mean, it pains me to say that, coming off a loss. Number 3, ACC. Number 4, Tigers. And number 5, the best squad.
Not a bad list. I'm going to be similar, but I have to make it a little bit different. I have coming in at number 5. I have a tie. Actually, no, I don't have a tie.
You asked for a top 5 and you picked 6 teams? You can't do that.
You know what? I don't have a tie anymore. I have at number 5. I have WSI. At number 4, I have
Why is it taking you so long?
I have the Tigers.
Pick a
At
team.
number 4. 4, I have Tigers. At number 3, I have Drunk Monkey.
Number 3.
They dropped from 1 to 3 in my list because you know what? All I can do,
They let you
all I
down.
can go on is what they've done lately. And all they've done lately
is a loss.
is a loss in my book. 2, the number 1 team. Number 2, I have ACC right now. In my books, ACC is the second best team to the Crew. The Crew comes in at number 1.
Did you write your books?
What?
Did you write your books? Like, you keep saying in my books.
In my book, yeah. No, I don't write it. It's
not
all
credible,
it's
man.
all here. Everything's internet based now. You don't have to write anything. You know? I just pull
agree
the book
with
out of the
That's a
cloud.
good list. That's a good list. As long as the Crew's number 1, like they should be.
You know, I had a hard time because I considered putting Flight Skin at my number 5 spot, and I considered putting Best Squad at my number 5 spot, but I can't put Best Squad above WSI because WSI just beat them, and
They were short-handed.
a win's a win.
All right.
They weren't really short. I mean, yeah, they didn't have their team, but they picked up Devon Moore. That's not shorthanded to me. You know? So got a good looking squad out there. Whatever. Alright, thanks for checking us out this week. That'll wrap it up for our A Division recaps. Anything for you, Mike?
Nothing for me.
Alright, see you guys on Sunday.